Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to online classes. In the last session, we have started bits in thermodynamics chapter. Conceptual bits completed, level 1. So few bits we have completed. So we discuss a few more bits in the level 1. So level 1 up to 25th bit completed, 29th one. If 9.8 grams of H2SO4 neutralize exactly with the strong alkali, the heat evolved is delta H of neutralization is 13.6 kilocalories actually. Now, acid plus base gives rise to salt plus water. If it is a strong acid and strong base, then 1 mole of water will be formed. So for this delta H neutralization reaction is equal to 13.6 kilocalorie per mole. Getting students? For acid and base, 1 mole of water will be formed during the neutralization. So for strong acid and strong base also 1 mole formed. Then the amount of energy released is 13.6 kilocalories, otherwise 57.5 kilojoules. So release means that's why it is minus. Getting students? Negative sign. Now H2SO4, if you consider acid is H2SO4 plus alkali means NaOH, gives rise to 2NaOH. Na2SO4 is salt plus 2H2. Students, for 1 mole of H2O formed during the neutralization generally, for that the amount of energy released is minus 13.6. But in H2SO4 neutralization with alkali, 2 moles of water is formed. It means 2 moles. It becomes delta H neutralization is equal to 2 into minus 13.6 kilocalorie per mole. Getting students? During the neutralization, 1 mole formed 13.6. If 2 moles of water formed, 2 into minus 13.6. 3 moles formed, 3 into minus 13.6. So like that we need to consider then enthalpy of neutralization. This is 2 into minus 13.6. Here H2SO4 mass is 2 grams of hydrogen H2, 32 grams of sulfur, 1 sulfur, 4 into 16 grams of oxygen. Each oxygen carries 16 grams. 4 oxygens, totally 16 into 4, 64. Totally 98 grams of H2SO4 on neutralization gives 2 into 13.6 because of 2 moles of water. But in question, 9.8 grams of H2SO4 gives what is the amount of energy? So 9.8 into 2 into minus 13.6 by 98. On solving, you will get the answer, that is 2.72 kilocalories. 2.72 kilocalories for 9.8 grams of H2SO4. During that neutralization, the energy released is 2.72 calories. So answer is option 3, right? Next, bit number 36. Yes. Heats of formation of SiO2 and MgO given for minus 48.24 and minus 34.7 kilojoules. The heat of the reaction is, so the equation given is 2Mg plus SiO2 gives rise to 2MgO plus Si. Solid it is solid. So heat of the reaction is equal to sum of the enthalpies of products minus It is the formula, students, for heat of reaction. So products are, so these are 2 into delta H of MgO plus 1 into delta H of SiO. SI is, these two are reactants, products, minus 2 into delta H of Mg plus 1 into delta H of Si. These two are reactants, products minus reactants. So for this the value given is 2 into MgO value given is SiO to MgO value given. MgO value is minus 34.7 plus this value becomes 0, students. Enthalpy of formation of elements in their standard state or reference state becomes 0. If they didn't give, consider 0. Minus this value becomes 0 because enthalpy of formation of elements in their standard state becomes 0. Plus 1 into delta SiO2 value is minus 48.24. Okay. After solving this, you will get the answer. The answer is minus 21.16 kilojoules. Minus 21.16 kilojoule per minus 20 plus 21 given, minus 21 given, hence the option is second one. Next, 38. Right. As per the reaction, N2 plus 2O2 gives rise to 2NO gas. Delta H given 66 kilojoules. The molar heat of formation of NO2 means molar heat of formation means 1 mole of compound form. 1 mole of compound formation formed. It means the enthalpy change when 1 mole of compound form is called molar heat of formation. Equation N2 plus 2O2 gives rise to 2NO. Getting this delta H value is equal to 66 kilojoules. Here 2 moles of products formed. 2 moles of product formed. For 2 moles of product, 66 kilojoules. Getting molar heat of formation means the heat required to form 1 mole of product. But here 2 moles of product is 66. Molar heat means the heat required to form 1 mole of product. For 1 mole of product, what is the heat of formation? Then that is 66 by 2, that is equal to 33 kilojoules. Answer is option 3 correct. Next, 41. Given that graphite is converted into gas, delta H is plus 716.7 kilojoules. Diamond is converted into gas, delta H equal to 714.8 kilojoules. The delta H of this following reaction from the above one is graphite to graphite. Now, so we need delta H of C graphite to diamond, C diamond. Clear it is? For this delta H is equal to how much? Now, graphite is on reactant side, diamond is on product side. If you observe the first equation, graphite on the reactant side as it is, no change. So this will be considered as students equation 1, equation 2. Equation 1 as it is to get this equation. Next, diamond is on reactant side, but in this case diamond is on product side. That's why equation 2 must be flipped, reversed. Equation 2 must be reversed to get above equation, to get this equation. Equation 1 as it is, C graphite gives rise to C gas, delta H 1 I am considering equal to plus 716.7 kilojoules. Equation 2 reversed. Reversed means, so diamond converted into carbon gas converted into carbon diamond. Electropic modifications of carbon. Right, students? Then delta H2. Actually, as it is, equation is plus 714. If I flipped minus 714, that is minus 714.8 kilojoules. So then afterwards, if you observe, this one and this one will be cancelled. C graphite is equal to C diamond. This is delta H equal to delta H1 plus H2. As per Hasla, H1 is plus 716.7 plus minus 714.8. Then we will get answer plus 1.9. Answer is plus 71.6. 1.9 kilojoules. Getting, students? Okay. Option A correct. Next, bit number 44. Bit number 44. Given that Zn plus half O2 gives rise to ZnO plus 35.25. Plus 35 given on product side. Product side means produced. Producer means heat is released. Delta H will be negative. HGO plus HCO gives rise to Hg plus half O2 minus 1.1. Minus means delta H will be plus. The heat of reaction, this reaction is how much? Yes, Zn plus HGO gives rise to ZnO plus Hg. For this reaction, what is the delta H? This is. To get this, zinc on reactant side, in this reaction also reactant side. Equation 1 is as it is. Equation 1 as it is. Equation 1 as it is. Okay. Next, HGO on left side. HGO on left side. Equation 2 also as it is. Also as it is. To get above equation. To get above equation. Now, Zn plus half O2 gives rise to ZnO. Product side heat given as a plus. That's why heat is produced. That will be considered as released 35.25 kilojoules. Released means minus, students. Released means minus. HGO, second equation also as it is, gives rise to Hg plus half. This is delta H2. So minus given here. Minus means if plus given, that is delta H negative. Minus given, delta H positive. So delta H is 9.11 kilojoules. Getting along by adding on this, then half O2 will be cancelled. Zn plus HGO gives rise to Hg plus Zn. Getting same equation. This is what. So delta H reaction is equal to delta H1 plus delta H2. Then delta H1 is minus 35.25 plus 9.11 kilojoules. Then you will get the answer. The answer is minus 26.14. Minus 26.14 kilojoules. So option A correct, students. Next, bit number 50. Yes. Combustion of hydrogen in a fuel cell at 300 Kelvin represented. Equation B. So delta H and delta Z given, those are minus 241 and minus 228. And the value of delta S for the above processes. Delta S. Delta Z is equal to delta H minus P delta S. So delta G value given is minus 241. Delta H value minus 2. Delta G value is minus 228.4. Delta H value given is delta H is minus 241 minus 241.60 kilojoules. Minus temperature is 300 into delta S is how much? This is what your question. So kilojoules, everything same. Kelvins, okay, right. So by solving this minus 228.4 when you shifted plus 241.60, it is equal to minus 300 into delta S. By solving this you will get, so the value is, so by solving this you will get the value is delta S equal to minus 0.00. The value is delta S equal to minus 0.044. So that is kilojoules. Kilojoules to joules should be multiplied by 1000. Then you will get minus 44 joules. Because answer given in the joules maximum. That's why kilojoules units I cannot take to 40. Here we just observe 2 moles of H2O form. Delta G, delta H is considered for only 1 mole. But as per the question, 2 moles of H2O form. For 1 mole of H2O, that is equal to minus 44 joules. For 2 moles of H2O, how much it is? That is minus 88 joules. Answer will be option 2 correct. Right? Minus 88. Okay. So delta G and delta H is for only 1 mole, but I calculated 2 moles as per the given equation. Remember. Next question. 51. In a certain chemical reaction, delta H 150 given and delta S is totally 100 joules per Kelvin at 300 Kelvin. The value of delta G becomes delta G is equal to delta H minus P delta S. Right? So delta H equal to 150 minus kilojoules, is 150 kilojoules minus temperature is 300 kelvins into delta S is 100 joules only, not kilojoules. 100 joules means 100 into 10 to the power of minus 3 kilojoules. Getting joules to kilojoules multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 3. It means 100 by 1000, 100 into 10 to the power of minus 3. I multiply that. Kilojoules to kilojoules means same. Then we will get minus 300 into 10 to the power of minus 1. You will get here. So 10 to the power of 2, 10 to the power of minus 3 becomes 10 to the power of minus 1. So it is 150 kilojoules. 150 minus 30, that is 120 kilojoules. So option 4 correct, students. Next. Level 2 will start. Yeah, first bit in level. First bit in level. For a reaction, 2A solid plus 2B gas is to 2C gas plus D gas. If the heat of reaction at a constant pressure is minus 28, heat of reaction at a constant volume is heat of reaction at constant pressure is indicated as delta H, that is equal to minus 28 kilocalories. Heat of reaction at constant volume is indicated by delta E, nothing but delta U, also considered as. This is what, how much? This is your question, students. To understand this, delta H equal to delta E plus delta nRT. Getting? Delta H known, R value known, temperature given, and delta N required. Delta N is equal to number of moles of products minus number of moles of reactants. As per the equation given, so that is 2A solid plus 2B gas is raised to 2C gas plus D gas. 1, it is 2 plus 1, totally 3 products minus delta N is 2 plus 1. And here 2 gases and remaining 2 are solids. Actually 4 reactants are there, but 2 are solids. Solids concentration is neglected. Getting? That's why only gas consider. Only gases are 2. Don't consider the solid. That's why plus 1 is. Delta N. R value equal in kilocalories, 2 calories generally. That is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 kilocalories. It means calories into kilocalories. 2 by 1000, then 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Next, temperature given is, what is the temperature given? 27 degrees Celsius. That is 300 Kelvin. 27 plus 273, 300 Kelvin. Substitute all values, students. Delta H value is minus 28 kilocalories. Delta E is required. My plus delta N is plus 1. R value is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 300. It becomes 10 to the power of 3. So here we can consider it as 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 3 into 10 to the power of 4. It will be cancelled 10 to the power of minus 1. Left 2 into 3, 6. It becomes 6 into 10 to the power of minus 1, 0.6. That is equal to delta E equal to minus 28 kilocalories. Delta E equal to minus 28.28 kilocalories minus plus no, plus only given, plus 28 minus 0.6, then you will get 27.4 kilocalories. Plus it is, students, remember sign also, plus 27. In the material they gave minus 27, just correct it, the sign is plus. Next bit, students. Bit number 3. The molar heats of combustion of carbon, hydrogen and C2H2 given. So we need to calculate the enthalpy of C2H2. Enthalpy of C2H2 means enthalpy of formation of C2H2. Then we will do like that. Heats of combustion of C2H2. First we will write carbon. Carbon plus O2 gives rise to CO2. Consider it as delta H1, that is equal to, so the value is minus 395.93.5. Hydrogens, H2 plus half O2 gives rise to, that is H2O, considered as a delta H2, that is minus 282.6 kilojoules. Combustion of C2H2 plus oxygen gives rise to 2CO2 plus, that is H2O. There are 2 to 4 plus 1 5, 5 by 2 should be taken here. It is delta H3 equal to, the value is minus 1300 kilojoules. We need enthalpy of formation of H2O. Getting all of you? Formation means, so C plus H2 gives rise to C2H2. Right. So 2C plus H2 gives rise to C2H2. This is what required, enthalpy of reaction. Getting? To get the above equation students, observe. Here 2 carbons, here only 1 carbon. First equation must be as it is, carbon-carbon reactant side. But 2 carbons required, but in the first equation 1 carbon. That's why equation 1 is as it is and multiplied by 2. Equation 1 as it is and multiplied with 2. Next, equation 2, hydrogen as it is. So that's why equation 2 as it is, equation 1 no, it is as it is and multiplied with the, sorry, no need to multiply, as it is no, because only 1. Next, C2H2 on reactant side in the third equation, C2H2 product side on the required equation. That's why flip 1 1, no confusion, and equation 3 must be flipped, must be reversed. Okay, that right. Equation 1 is multiplied with 2 students. 2C plus 2O2 gave rise to 2CO. Getting? Then delta H1 equal to 2 into minus 393.5. Total will be multiplied by 2. Next, second as it is, H2 plus half O2 gives rise to H2O. Delta H2 will be as it is minus 282.6. This is clear. Next, equation 3 reversed. Reversed means 2CO2 plus H2O gives rise to C2H2 plus 5 by 2. This is delta H3. That is equal to, reversed means plus 1300. Then by solving all this, 2CO2 cancel. Next, 2O2, half O2 and 5 by O2 will be cancelled. Getting all of it? Left is H2O cancel. 2C plus and H2 gives rise to, then C2H2. This is delta H equal to delta H1 plus delta H2 plus delta H3. Getting students? H1 is 2 into minus 393.5 plus minus 282.6 plus 1300. By solving, you will get the answer. The answer is plus 230.4. The answer is plus 230.4. Option 3 correct, students. Next, 8. 500 ml of 1 molar of HCl is neutralized completely by 500 ml of 1 molar of KOH solution. 500 ml of KOH solution. Then 1.36 kilojoules of heat is liberated during the neutralization. The delta H of dissociations. HCl is strong acid. KOH is strong base. During the neutralization, KC and salt and water will be formed. Enthalpy of neutralization for strong acid, strong base is equal to, that is minus 13.6 kilocalorie per mole. This is what liberated. Getting students? But actually the liberated one is at 1.36. How it is? Actually you need to calculate moles, students. So molarity equal to N by V into 1000 generally. So N moles equal to molarity into volume by 1000. Molarity for it is N HCl I am calculating first. So molarity is 1, volume is 500,000. This is 0.5, half the period. Getting? So next, number of moles of KOH also same. Molarity into volume by 1000, that is 1 into 500 by 1000. That is equal to 0. Getting students? It means for 1 mole actually how much must be released? 13.6 must be released. But here how much released, students? But in this 1 mole you need to calculate. This is for 0.5 moles of strong acid plus strong base. Enthalpy of neutralization liberated is, what is given in the question, students? This is what in the question given is 0.5 moles. If I calculated, the released heat is 1.36 kilocalories released. Released means negative sign, students. Then if you consider 1 mole, then that is equal to how much? So 1.36 by 0.5 is nothing but 1 by 2. 2 into 1.36, then it becomes 2.72. 2.72 kilocalories will be liberated. Okay, right? Then actually for strong acid and strong base 13.6, but the released is 2.7. What about the left amount? The left amount is used to break which one? That is weak acid. Sorry, it is weak acid. Weak acid. Right? So this value is for strong acid and strong base. For strong acid and strong base neutralization is 13.6 kilocalories. But as per the data given, 2.72 kilocalories only released. What about the left one? The left amount of energy is used to break the weak acid into H plus and which one? That is Cn minus. Then 13.6 minus 2.72, it becomes 10.98 kilocalories. Getting students? Actually for strong acid and strong base 13.6 must be released, but as per the data given for these weak HCl and strong KOH, the released amount is 2.72. The rest of the energy will be used for dissociation. This is called enthalpy of dissociation. Getting students? 10.9. Option 1 correct. Next bit. Standard heats of formation of NO2 and N2O4 and the heat of dimerization of NO2 will be how much? Dimerization they are asking. Dimerization means equation 2NO2 converted into N2O4. Dimerization means 2NO2 should be taken. Trimerization means 3NO2 should be taken. Then enthalpy of reaction is equal to sum of the enthalpies of products minus sum of the enthalpies of reactants. Products are enthalpy of N2O4 minus reactants are 2 into enthalpy of M. Both are given in the question. Enthalpy of N2O4 is 8.4 kilojoules, 2 into NO2 is 33.5. By solving this, you will get the answer. The answer is minus 58.6. Option 4 correct. Next bit. S plus 3 by 2 O2 gives rise to SO3 plus 2x. Plus 2x means product side plus given, produced, it means heat is released, delta H is minus, and this will be plus 1, here also minus 1, delta H. Then heats of formation of SO2. To get SO2, it means S plus O2 gives rise to SO2. This is delta H equal to how much? Heat of formation of SO2 equal to how much? That's what question. So to get that, S on reactant side, as it is, no confusion, directly. Equation 1, this is 1 and this is 2. Equation 1 as it is, students. Equation 1 as it is. Then you will get as S plus 3 by 2 O2 gives rise to SO3. Delta H equal to product side heat given, that's why heat release. So you can indicate as minus 2x. Getting, students? Next. Equation 2. SO2 on product side in the required equation. But here reactant. That's why it should be flipped. Then equation 2. Reversed. Then SO3 gives rise to SO2 plus half. Getting? So actually delta H equal to product side energy given, that's why minus 1 actually. Delta H equal to minus 1, otherwise product plus 1. Delta H minus 1. But I flipped, that's why plus 1. Delta H equal to plus 1. Then getting SO3 cancel. By this, you will get 3 by 2. So 1 by 2. Then you will get some cancellation is there. The left is 1 O2 gives rise to SO2. Then delta H equal to delta H1 plus, that is equal to minus 2x plus 1. It is equal to considered as y minus 2x. Both are correct. Y minus 2x is correct. Option 1 correct. Next, same kind of question. H2 plus I2 solid given. H2 plus I2 solid given. 2H, delta H equal to 51.9. And H2 plus I2 gas given, that is equal to 9.2. Heat of reaction. To get this equation 2, last one. I2 solid is a reactant, gas is a product. In the first equation, solid is a reactant, as it is, no confusion. Second equation, I2 gas is a reactant, but here required one is product. That's why equation 2 flipped. To get I2 solid gives rise to I2 gas, considered as equation 1, considered as equation 1 as it is, that is H2 gas plus I2 solid gives rise to 2HI gas. Delta H1 it is equal to 51.9. It is what required, students, for us first one. Then equation 1 it is. Equation 2 reversed. Reversal means 2HI gas gives rise to H2 gas plus I2 gas. Delta H2 is equal to minus 9.2. Getting? Then cancellation starts. This one. Only these two consider. Then H2 gas. It is solid gas, cannot be cancelled. I2 solid is converted into I2 gas, considered as delta H, H1 plus H. By adding only, you are getting this 51.9 plus minus 9.2. Then you will get the answer. So the answer is reverse to this plus reversal. No? Reversal means actually the value is minus. Minus becomes plus, it also plus. Then answer is plus 61.1. Answer will be option 2 correct, students. Next. Okay, these are the bits I have completed. So in our next session, so we continue remaining bits in our next session.